What's going on, you guys? It's Doug from Saturday Morning Cartoons, and today we're coming at you with something a little bit different. Today we are going over movies that deserve either a sequel or a reboot. Let's get into it. Imagine this. It's 2009. You're going with your family or your older brother or just your dad or your uncle that you love to hang out with because he gives you fireworks when mom says no. You get to go see a movie, and what are you going to choose? You're going to go see Jumper? You're going to see Project Almanac? What about Push with Chris Evans? Well, personally, I really believe that most of those should get a reboot. Nowadays, Hayden Christensen cannot do a Jumper sequel, and that's perfectly fine. We got like some weird YouTube original kind of. It was back when YouTube was making TV shows. Y'all remember that? And it was kind of like a sequel or like a prequel, but it's spinoff, and it wasn't, but it was at the same time. I don't know. It was weird. And we were going to get the Griffin spinoff, and it never happened. Do you guys remember when Griffin eventually became like the Thing from Fantastic Four? Anyway, Jumper easily deserves to have its own reboot. I think the entire premise of trying to catch jumpers through a jump scar was really unique, and it hasn't been done since. The whole teleporting aspect it didn't copy Nightcrawler or any X-Men character. It was really, really well crafted and well done. Like, Jumper deserves a sequel or a reboot. Either way, give it to us right now. Now, you might have seen old boy playing twins, or you might have seen him screaming, "I am a surgeon." But the Spiderwick Chronicles was a titular book series in the 2000s and 2010s, and I refuse to let any slander be on its name. Sure, Disney Plus canceled it and then gave it to Roku, and I think Christian Slater was Mulgarath at the very end, but it is what it is. But it deserves a movie. It deserves it to be actually well done. Why can't we have like the teen movies no more? Why can't we, you know what I mean? Why can't we have the 2010 style movies? Spiderwick got 5 books, its own field guide, a movie, a TV show spinoff, a 3-book spinoff series, just solely off of success as a reader. That's Twilight numbers, motherfucker. Like, give us a reboot. That's Harry Potter numbers, bitch. What are you doing? Spiderwick is easily number 2 on this list that deserves another reboot, without a doubt. And you can have actual twins cast, like the Spiderwick TV show, like on Roku. Or you can just do some, Sinner stuff with Michael B. Jordan. Either way, it's still going to be perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're going to talk about one man and one man alone that had a chokehold on hearts in the 2000s and 2010s, a young up-and-coming handsome star, dude, Alex Pettyfer, just an absolute legend. You might have seen him in all kinds of things, and honestly, a couple honorable mentions that we'll go into later, but you might have known him for his original, which I saw in the 5th grade in my science class on a rainy day, was Alex Rider Stormbreaker. The Agent Cody Banks for edgy kids, if you would. Because let's be very clear. Agent Cody Banks walked so Alex Rider could run and snowboard. You understand what I'm saying? And Cody Banks already did it once. And he got Hillary Duff. So eat it. But there's like 13 books in the Storm Rider series. It makes no sense why we haven't gotten more. We had like an Amazon original TV series, or it was on Freevee or one of those back in the day, like in 2018. But we didn't hear much of it. The kid never did anything after that. Like, we need an actual Alex Rider series. Stormbreaker could easily be the beginning. I know it's the 2nd book in the series, but fuck it. Y'all started from like book 4 when it came to Reacher. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be perfectly fine. Alex Pettyfer was absolutely phenomenal. And another one on this list that we'll get into immediately is Alex Pettyfer as I Am Number 4. That movie was so damn good. And the fact that it was a Disney movie, kind of, like it was leased kind of with Disney, is otherworldly, because it was kind of marketed as such. That movie was so damn great. Teresa Palmer was fantastic. You had the villain from Percy Jackson as the douchebag quarterback in the team. You know, like back when 2010 movies had tropes. Back, you know what I mean? Where the scrawny guy was the alien nerd guy. You know, back when movies were movies and dumb. I Am Number 4 easily needs a series. Give him a HBO or a Disney Plus fucking show. Who cares? It'll be great. There's like 8 books. It deserves the best treatment. Like The Rise of 9, like I Am Number 4, like The Power of 6, like all of these books could be seasons. If you're doing, give it the Percy Jackson treatment. You understand what I'm saying? And let Alex Pettyfer be something in it, because hot damn is he still handsome and rugged. It doesn't make sense. Before we get into this last one, I want to go over a couple of honorable mentions. Like I said, Alex Pettyfer deserves awards for just being the hot guy in good movies that didn't get sequels or anything else, because he deserved it. Beastly. You remember Beastly, where he was bald and all tatted up, and like Vanessa Hudgens was in love with him and shit like that? Like, you remember that? I'm pretty sure Dakota Fanning was the villain in that. Like, she was the witch or something like that, I think, maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of, like, Beautiful Creatures. I don't remember. They all kind of meshed together after a while. But Beastly was great. It deserves a reboot. Like, I don't see why. In today's day and age where you learn to love yourself and the entire world is taught that, I think that movie would be really good. I think it'd be done really, really well. And if we're going to make it work, give it to Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf. Fuck you, Ray. Got you. The Host. What everyone in the world wanted it to be, it wasn't. I saw it in theater. I read the book. I was that guy. I read the franchise. It was fine. You know, it was great. I loved it. I won't lie. My AR points went the fuck up. But hot damn was I disappointed in the theater. Yeah, I was the only dude, though. It doesn't matter. I was still disappointed. The Host was a good book. Like, everything they did with that franchise and everything they could have done in the movie was a huge letdown. They wanted the Twilight effect. They wanted the Hunger Games effect, and they didn't get it. They couldn't reach it because they rushed it too much. And it breaks my heart. Kind of like this last one. The final movie that deserves the reboot. I've had enough slander on book movie adaptations. I've had enough slander with this man. He's finally gotten his redemption arc in the world. It's kind of like when Hayden Christensen came back as Darth Vader or as Anakin Skywalker and was like, I thought everyone hated me. And we're like, not even in the slightest. We love you. Why haven't you been on social media? Inkheart with Brendan Fraser. That man has had a renaissance from The Whale and so forth and so on. And it is absolutely beautiful. I've been a Brendan Fraser fan for a minute. Damn it. You understand me? I've been a fan for years. You know, he had a TV show with Tom Welling. Bet you didn't. You know who was going to be Firefly in the Batgirl movie that got canceled? I did. You know who watched every episode of Doom Patrol because of Robot Man, a.k.a. Brendan Fraser? This guy. Big Brendan fan on my end. Hey, even the cameo in Dickie Roberts' former child star where they're trying to pronounce his name. Beautiful. I love it. Brendan Fraser is absolutely phenomenal. He deserves the world, and he deserves a reboot strictly off that. Give him a cameo, because he led that movie. And y'all want to act like he wasn't just making hit after hit after hit. You know what I mean? The disrespect. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this reboot episode, because Lord knows we need some more reboots, because I'm so sick of getting bad Disney live actions. If you don't know, now you know. I am Dougie McDoubles for Saturday Morning Cartoons. Be kind to one another, drink plenty of water, be safe, and we'll see you guys next episode.